Good afternoon, I'm Ariel Majewski and this is your UI7 news update. There's been a lot of political tension surrounding the White House this week, starting with Trump's former lawyer who testified on Capitol Hill yesterday. Omar Jimenez has more.
You got about a minute.
I am not protecting Mr. Trump anymore.
President Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen, blasting his former boss.
Since taking office, he has become the worst version of himself. He is a racist, he is a con man, and he is a cheat.
Cohen presenting a copy of a $35,000 check as evidence Trump directed hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels.
He asked me to pay off an adult film star with whom he had an affair and to lie about it to his wife, which I did.
Cohen says then candidate Trump also knew WikiLeaks would release emails damaging to Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign.
Trump knew from Roger Stone in advance about the WikiLeaks drop of emails.
And Cohen claims Trump lied during the presidential campaign about his intentions to develop a Trump Tower in Russia.
He lied about it because he never expected to win.
Republicans say, as they have throughout the hearing, that Cohen isn't credible. The now disbarred lawyer pleaded guilty to tax crimes, campaign finance violations, and lying to Congress.
First announced witness for the 116th Congress is a guy who is going to prison in 2 months for lying to Congress.
Cohen will go to prison in May for 3 years, but as today's testimony proves, he's not going quietly.
I am no longer your fixer, Mr. Trump.
On Capitol Hill, I'm Omar Jimenez reporting.
Cohen isn't the only one taking a stance against Trump. The House of Representatives passed a resolution to terminate the national emergency Trump declared to secure funding for the wall. 13 Republicans voted along with Democrats to pass the measure. Trump has promised to veto the resolution, which didn't get enough votes for a veto-proof 2/3 majority. The resolution will go to the Senate, where it has to be brought to the floor for a vote within the next 18 days. Only 4 Republican votes are needed along with Democratic ones to keep the resolution. Another one of Trump's immigration policies has come under the spotlight. Immigrant children entering the country without their parents say they have been sexually abused by U.S. staff. U.S. Health and Human Services Department documents report more than 4,500 complaints of sex abuse against unaccompanied minors in the past 4 years. This Tuesday, there was a high-profile House hearing on Trump's zero-tolerance policy that has resulted in thousands of immigrant children being separated from their parents. Florida Democratic Congressman Ted Dutch discussed the documents at the hearing.
It works out, on average, to 1 sexual assault by HHS staff on an unaccompanied minor per week.
The acting director of the Office of Refugee Resettlement accused Dutch of lying, saying none of the allegations involved ORR federal staff. These allegations were all fully investigated and remedial action was taken where appropriate. The number of complaints rose after the Trump administration enacted its separation policy. We'll be following up on this story. Zooming in on the political battlefront in the local area, organizations are bringing back the activism of revolutionary leader Malcolm X to tackle systematic racism. Malcolm X Grassroots Movement, Speak Truth Collective, and Black Students for Revolution hosted their first collaborative event kickoff, Malcolm X's Ballot or the Bold Speech.
That needs to be linked together or something. We should be in black.
We can apply that the ballot or the bullet speech to activism today. I would think that it speaks to the systematic activism that needs to be addressed.
Stay tuned for the 5 p.m. newscast to hear attendees' opinions on this approach of activism. And now, turning to our weather. Don't rely on alcohol that's unofficial to keep you warm during the 3-day forecast. Right now, it's an uncomfortable 31 degrees, and that will drop down to 24 tonight. Friday will be partly sunny and a little warmer at 41 degrees with a low of 26 degrees. Then back to cloudy with a high of 36 and a low of 22 degrees. We can't seem to get a break with this cold weather, but spring break is only a couple weeks away. And be careful as you're having fun on Unofficial this week. Don't forget, your next news update is just at 3. Check for your UI7 newscast. Keep us on Facebook. Hit the subscribe button to follow more on Twitter. And that's all I have. I'm Ariel Majewski.